I'm Raymond Cook, and the Cook family have been in business in northwest Durham now for 126 years. And back in the 1950s, my father, who was a very keen caravaner and a member of the caravan club, sold his transport business to a Scottish company called Tayforth, and asked me if I would join him to form a caravan manufacturing business. At the time, growing up in the transport business, I really wanted to start a plant hire business, but he talked me into it, and so he formed Elddis Caravans, which a lot of people know is his Christian name spelled backwards. And my grandfather, Thomas Cook, was a very humble guy in that he was a farm labourer originally. Then he moved from the Tyne Valley to Black Hill and bought a horse and cart. That was the start of the Cook family in the transport business. He used to deliver beer for the local breweries and do work for the Cooperative Society. And through time he expanded the business and eventually turned into the mechanisation. And my father, Siddle, was one of his middle siblings. My father was one of 8. He had 3 sisters and 4 brothers. And in 1943, just before I was born, my grandfather died, and my father borrowed money and bought the rest of the family out, and he took on the transport business. And over the years, he developed the transport business into heavy haulage, and we used to move some incredibly large and heavy equipment and structural steel work. However, my father was a very keen caravaner right from the mid-1950s, and he had a local builder called Harry Tully, who had a good joiner's shop, built him the first caravan that he ever owned. I would only be about 7-year-old, going with my father and mother and my sister and older brother Jeffrey all the way to Neuchâtel in Switzerland to go to the International Caravan Rally there. And it was quite an adventure, if you can imagine, in the 1950s to do that. However, having the transport business, we had a very good joiner's shop and coach building works. And during the winter months, my father, with the resident joiner we had, built a caravan for himself. He used it the following summer and then sold it, and then built another 2. The third one he took to the Caravan Club International Rally at Longleat and was awarded this trophy for the best amateur built caravan there. Really, that's what sparked him to become interested in manufacturing caravans. He sold his transport business in 1963. It took us about 16 months, I think, to find premises. We bought an ex-NCB pithead baths at a place called S Green, which is between Lanchester and Ledgate, and adapted it for manufacturing the caravans. But obviously we bought machinery and what have you. And in early 1966 we actually produced the first caravan, which was sold to a local dealer in Wolsingham called Robson's of Wolsingham, and that was the start of this new enterprise. I worked in the original transport business and served my time in the garage as a fitter. I absolutely loved it. I think from the age of 12 I used to go up on a weekend and help them service the trucks, and so it was sort of bred into me. Anyway, when my father sold the business, I was interested in starting a plant hire business, mainly because having the heavy haulage company, we used to move a lot of plant and machinery around, and I thought there was, back in the 60s, there was an opportunity to do it. However, my father was keen to get involved in caravan manufacturing and said, look, why don't you come and join me, and I'm sure we can establish a decent business doing this. So I think I would be 22-year-old at the time. And back at the time, I have a brother and a sister, Pauline and Jeffrey, and we all became directors of it and shareholders. The first caravan that we made was a little 10-foot 4-berth, and there was a dealership in Walsingham, which is just across the hilltop from here, and the son of the owner, a bloke called Jim Robson, came over and had a look at the van and wanted to buy it. The first customer was Mr. Len Skilback, who was a relation of ours, who lived in Middlesbrough. I have here the invoice, and the sum total on here of the caravan was £252, 12 shillings and 3 pence, which included a portable Harper fire and, believe it or not, a plastic bucket. It was a little 10'6" Whirlwind 4-berth, and back in the day, of course, it didn't have any electric equipment in it. The lighting was off a little gas light made by Morco Products of Hull, and there was no real social amenities like you would get today. I mean, there was a sink to wash up, and there was a little 2-burner hob for the cooking. But other than that, there was not a lot of equipment in them. The original names for the models, I was delivering a caravan to a dealer in Bradford, and I was coming home. It was actually my birthday, which is mid-December, and it was snowing very, very heavily, and I got stuck behind a van, and on the back of the doors of the van was the name Whirlwind Laundries, and I thought, hey, that's a good name, because I can use Whirlwind, Tornado, Mistral, Cyclone, and so that's how the name came about. It wasn't that we had a clever marketing company advising us. I got stuck behind a laundry van. My father and I debated for a long time whether we should maybe try and attend one of the large caravan exhibitions at Earl's Court in London. And it was quite expensive, and we didn't know whether to do it. So anyway, we did book a stand to accommodate 4 caravans. We hadn't a clue how to dress the stand or what have you, but never mind. I went down with our works manager, a bloke called Eric Skipsey, and we sorted all that out and got proper lighting up and what have you. I was quite astounded from the first day that the public were allowed in, that our sales were really quite incredible, which we didn't expect. But the real surprise was that over the first few days, we appointed 11 caravan dealers throughout the British Isles. And back in the day, the National Caravan Council, who used to organise this show, had a co-promoter, which was the Daily Mail newspaper. Word had got round that this young upstart with this little 4 caravan stand was doing very well. So they sent a reporter in to interview me, and I had my wife and I's photograph in the Daily Mail on the Tuesday, which is just the middle of the caravan show, and we had an incredible time. The only trouble was that the amount of product that we took orders for, I hadn't a clue how we were going to build them all. But never mind, it was a tremendous sort of leap into the industry. As things developed, obviously we had a lot of customers who were interested in starting an owners club. We supported that, and their first rally was at the Gosforth Park racecourse, and I forget how many turned up, but there was quite a lot of turned up, and there was a lot of enthusiasm. So we supported them and founded the Owners Club, which is still going and is very, very popular today. One of the success stories that we had was partly due to the Caravan Club, who used to run what they call the International Road Rally every March, and it was based at a motor racing circuit. You had to go out and do about a 200-mile road trip, which was doing like a modern rally. That was on the Friday night. The Saturday there was driving tests, and then Sunday there was a concours d'elegance, and they used to get up to about 80 entries for this, and all the manufacturers used to support it. I did the event 4 or 5 times, but I also, with an Elddis caravan, won the concours d'elegance 3 times in a row, which had never ever been done. It was called the Brighton Trophy, and it was among the best advertising that we ever did, because we were able to say that out in our advertising, that we were in the eyes of the Caravan Club, the best manufacturer there was. And it obviously, again, helped sales tremendously. Being at quite a young age, it was very difficult for me to find my way around the caravan manufacturing and industry, but settled into it very well and used to enjoy it tremendously. I got to know most of the suppliers very well, and the dealers, again, we were in great harmony with them, and which I used to enjoy. I used to go and visit them quite often, and the whole atmosphere was, couldn't have been any easier for me getting involved. Well, here we are now, 60 years on from when the company was first started, and I'm immensely proud that I was one of the founders of that company and ran it for quite a lot of years. And even today, when I see an Elddis product on the road or passing a dealership, I still think it is fantastic. And I just cannot express how proud I am that it's still there, still going, and still very successful.
So it's something that both you and the family, I'm sure, are very proud of.
Absolutely.
And we'd like to thank you for coming in today and give you a little gift.
Oh, heavens, no.
So, on behalf of not only Elddis, Owenheimer Group UK, Owenheimer Group and Thor Industries.
So, yeah.
We would like to present this to you.
Thank you very much. I mean, it's a pleasure being here,
Fantastic.
Oh, lovely. Thank you very, very much.
And this is a newspaper from when 60 years ago.
Yeah.
When the business kicked off.
Right.
So I'm sure you'll hopefully spend some time taking a read of that.
I will indeed. No, and it was nice to meet you.
Meet you as well, Ray.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
My name's Chris Short, Managing Director of Owenheimer Group UK. Been in the business now since 2022, so just coming up to 2 years, and been in industry in the Northeast for 36 years now. I'm exceptionally proud to be a part of not only Owenheimer Group but also Thor Industries. If we look at the recent history, just going back to 2017, back in 17 we were acquired by Owenheimer Group, and then in 2019 Thor Industries, now the largest RV manufacturer in the world, acquired Owenheimer Group. So, what's not to be proud of? Such an amazing history. We're talking today about Elddis, 60 years, fantastic. However, if we look at the overall group, a lot of history, a lot of numbers to talk about. Thor Industries, started, 44 years ago. And then we look at Owenheimer Group, they have over 20 brands, and some of those brands 93 years of age. So fantastic. If I reflect back to 2022 when I joined Owenheimer Group UK and the Elddis team, I had to first of all really ingrain myself in the products, the teams, and also the dealer network and our end customers, and really spend some time listening to the voice of the customer. Why is that? That's because I'm very passionate about the voice of the customer in everything we do, whether it's our product development, our NPI process, and right through to our aftercare. And what was a standout point was our product quality and our product reliability, and we wanted to really focus on that. And also the aftercare and customer service. And ultimately what we want to be, both for our end customer and also for our dealer network, is easy to deal with and deliver quality and reliable products to the end market. Yeah, well, I think first of all, the exciting thing to say is that, I'm exceptionally proud to be leading the Elddis brand into its 7th decade. That is a great honour. And As a team, we want to really move forward and develop and deliver products to our end customers that we and they are proud of. And I feel I'm well placed to work with the team to do that, being an Elddis owner myself, and spend time both across the UK and Europe having great times in our Elddis product. So if we look at the brands that are supplied by Erwenheimer Group, you know, again, just like Elddis, a fantastic heritage. If you look at Deathlefs, 93 years, you know, that's amazing. Erwenheimer itself, 68 years, you know, founded by Erwenheimer himself to create such a fantastic brand that's renowned again right across Europe. And I'm very proud to be working with a team that's headed up by Adam Carmichael, who is really now focused on delivering products in key segments of our market. So we're really excited about that and looking forward to the future.
My name's Adam Carmichael. I'm Product Management and Marketing Director, and I joined the business in October 2023. Elddis has won awards for innovative products throughout the last 6 decades. Products in the caravan portfolio, in motorhomes and camper vans, and really my responsibility is to listen to the voice of the customer and really take everything that everybody loves about the Elddis brand and the products and just continue to build on that for the future. This year, obviously, we're celebrating the 60th anniversary. We're putting a lot of effort into making sure that everybody feels part of the celebration. We are in partnership with the Caravan and Motorhome Club for their Club Fest festival, where we have our new Crusader 60th anniversary limited edition model. But also this year is an incredibly important year for us because we are bringing out the new Avanti model with the whole new body shell and shape and design, and also the Affinity model as well. And now with the Avanti, Affinity and Crusader models, we have that Elddis design philosophy throughout all of the caravans that we have in our portfolio. So we're really looking forward to this year and everybody being part of that celebration.